How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking a smoked cheese ball. That's right, it's the holiday season. People are gonna be buying cheese balls left and right. But truthfully, they're very easy to make yourself. You can make them as complicated or as simple as you want. Today we're doing a smoked cheese ball. We're gonna smoke the cream cheese. We're gonna smoke the bacon. We're gonna add all the ingredients. It's gonna be very jalapeno popperish vibe to it. It's gonna be amazing. So let's bring you in and show you how we're going to prep up this smoked cheese ball. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do with our smoked cheese ball here is you can see I have 2 blocks of cream cheese ready to go here, straight from the fridge, straight onto this rack just to keep the radiant heat off of them, get a little smoke on there. I have the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill running at 180 degrees. I only wanna give these about an hour because, I mean, it is soft cheese. It's gonna act like a sponge for the smoke. So I would say an hour is gonna be good to get that flavor on there. All I'm gonna do is, if you've seen my smoked cream cheese video, it's gonna be the same process during this part. Just score it a little bit. All right, then we're gonna come in with some of my Kickin BBQ honey chipotle. This is just gonna provide a really nice flavor for this smoked cheese ball. And just gonna hit it with a nice coat. And that's all we're doing right here. We're gonna add some more rub once we form the ball, but right now this is gonna be good. We're gonna get this out on the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill. Like I said, 180 degrees. My cooker can go lower, but I think a lot of them are at that 160 to 180. So I just decided to stick with 180. If you wanna go lower, a little bit longer, you can do that, but I know that this Lone Star Grill's pellet grill is gonna pump out some great smoke at 180 degrees. So just kind of fine tune this for what your cooker does. So I'll meet you out at the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill. All right, so we have our cream cheese on the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill, running at about 180 degrees. I'm just gonna let this smoke for 1 hour. We got some smoke rolling here, and come back and check on it in 1 hour. Let's go get the rest of the ingredients prepped up for our cheese ball. All right, so the next thing I have here is just a couple green onions. And all I'm gonna do is cut off the ends here, set those off to the side, and then just to even these out, I'll cut those off, set those off to the side. So now I'm just gonna thinly slice these. All right, so there is our chopped green onions. Now we're gonna be using some of these inside the mixture and as well as coating the outside for presentation purposes. So if we need more, I'll just chop more, but I figured 3 of these would be good for now. Next, we have some jalapenos, and you know, when you're cooking this, cook for your audience. If you have a mixture of people who may not like heat, go ahead and take the veins and the seeds out so it's not as hot. If you have people who you know like heat, then go ahead and leave them in. But some people aren't gonna enjoy it if it's too hot. So that's something to be mindful of. You wanna cook for your audience when you're doing this, not just you. But if it's you and your buddies and it's game day and you're making this, and you know you guys all like hot food and cold beer, then absolutely leave them in. For me, I'm gonna be taking them out today. So I like to just half them, get most of it out, and then just use a spoon to scrape the rest of that out, just like that. So I'm gonna get the rest of these prepped up. This is 2 jalapenos we're gonna be chopping up. All right, so now that we have all the jalapenos deveined and de-seeded for the most part, just gonna chop them up. So that's how it's gonna look, and you can do a rough chop on this. I mean, a cheese ball is rustic, right? So not everything has to be perfectly diced and chopped and everything. You know, that's what gives the character to the cheese ball, is the rusticness of it. And this is just a few simple ingredients, and for what you get with this recipe, flavor-wise, it is amazing. So just keep that in mind. Not everything has to look perfect. You know, you're just going for rough chop. If you want to keep things even and beautiful, go for it. But hey, it's a cheese ball. Likely people are going to be drinking cocktails, and they're not going to take a look at it and say, wow, that is an amazing chop job on those jalapenos you did. That must have been some precision with a knife. So more likely they're going to say, this is delicious, and just keep hammering through it because it's going to be that good. So I'm going to get the rest of these chopped up. All right, and there we go. There are jalapenos nice and diced up, along with our green onions. I'm just gonna get these into the refrigerator. We're not gonna need these again until it's time to make the mixture. So I'm gonna let that cream cheese smoke for probably about another 45 minutes. I'll bring you back when we're gonna go pull it in, show you what it looks like, but into the fridge with this, and I'll see you in about 45 minutes. All right, so 45 minutes later, this is how our cream cheese is looking. It's very soft. It has a nice smoke color to it. I can smell the smoke coming off of it. This is going to be fantastic. Now at this point, it's just too warm for what we want to do. So you can either put this in your refrigerator. For me, it's like 35 degrees outside. I'm just gonna put it out on my deck, let it cool down a little bit. And then at that point, I'll bring you back, show you what we're gonna do, get this cheese ball finished off. But yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna let this cool off for about 20-30 minutes and we will see you then. All right, so while our cream cheese cools, we're gonna go ahead and get our bacon ready to go here. And this is just 1 pack of thick cut bacon. Now I know a lot of these cheese balls have like nuts and stuff in them. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather have some bacon in there because this is gonna be like a barbecue cheese ball and bacon is just the way. So again, a little bit of my Kickin BBQ honey chipotle. And that's why we kind of went light on the seasoning with the cream cheese, is because you know, this bacon's gonna add some saltiness to it. Again, we're gonna mix some in there, but this is gonna be a lot of the coating for the outside as well. So just gonna season this up. All right, so now I'm gonna get this out on the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill, which I have bumped up to 325 degrees. I'm not gonna bring you out there, show you the whole process. I'm literally putting this pan on the grill, setting a timer for 25 minutes, go out and check it. I'm gonna cook it till it's done. If you've never cooked bacon on your pellet grill, give it a try, even if it's just for breakfast. It is fantastic. So like I said, 325 degrees, cooking until it's done. I'm anticipating about 30-35 minutes. See you when the bacon's done. All right, so here are all our ingredients. This is our honey chipotle bacon. I just chopped that up nicely. And if you've never used my honey chipotle on bacon, it is fantastic. So like I said, we have our cream cheese here. All we're gonna do, just get that up. I've had this cooling in the refrigerator for a little while. Boom, into the bowl. Boom, into the bowl. And there we go. Next, we're going to come in with some of our green onions here. Like I said, we want to reserve some for the top, but if I feel like this isn't enough, I'll just cut up some more. And then same thing with the jalapenos, and I think that's pretty good. Now right here, I have a 1/4 cup of pepper jack cheese and a cup of cheddar cheese. So I'm just gonna dump that in. Now you will need more cheese for the outside of this, but we'll worry about that when it comes to it. Same with the bacon, putting some of that in, but we're gonna reserve some for the outside, like so. And then I'm also going in with some of the Blues Hog raspberry chipotle. I think this is just gonna add a nice sweet heat to it. So I'm just gonna squeeze some of that in, and you can do that to taste. And I'm also gonna go in with a couple big tablespoons of sour cream just to add that nice creaminess to it. About like so. All right, the only thing left to do is get our hands dirty and mix this all up. All right, so now we have this all mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and form our ball. And that's just gonna look like scraping down the sides here, getting as much of this mixture as we can. And then I'm just gonna form this into a cheese ball shape, like so. And then ideally, you'd wanna use some plastic wrap. I apparently am out, so I'm just gonna use a plastic bag. I'm gonna try and get under this, retaining its shape as best as I can, like so. And this is just gonna go into the bag. Now at this point, we're just gonna do our best to get the air out of here, seal that up, and just form this into the ball, like so. And this is going to go into the refrigerator for about an hour, 2 hours. This can go in as long as you need it to, but we just want it to solidify before we put the rest of our toppings on. So I'm gonna get this into the fridge and we'll see you in probably about 2 hours. All right, so it has been about 2 hours later. Let this cheese ball harden up a little bit. Now I'm just gonna take my toppings and pour them on this pan, and this is the pan that we smoked the cream cheese on, so there's a little bit of seasoning still on here. That's just gonna add a little flavor to the outside. And I just wanna get everything kind of evenly incorporated right here and spread out. And then I'm going to open this up, take the cheese ball out. Look at that. Looks beautiful. I'm gonna go top side down, just kind of push it in, rolling it around. We'll flip it over. We'll move it like so. Then we're just gonna make sure we get the sides, get everything covered up so we have some goodness in every single bite. Just get it all nice and pressed in. And I want to get some on the bottom, so I'm going to take this, push that in on the bottom, and there we go. There's our smoked cheese ball. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. I can't wait to try this. I'm gonna get this onto a platter, get some crackers, and I'll bring you back and we'll do the taste test. All right, guys, and before we jump out and do the taste test, just look how beautiful this looks. It's a wonderful presentation. The bacon, the cheese, the jalapeno, the onions. This is going to be fantastic. It smells amazing. Great smoke smell on there. I can't wait to try it. Let's do it. All right, guys, it's the moment of truth. We're trying this cheese ball. I can't wait. Got my cheese knife here. Just gonna grab a little bit of the outside and the inside. Put that on a cracker. Right off the bat, smoky. The bacon, I can smell that. The smokiness from the bacon, the smokiness from the cream cheese. So let's do this. There's so many different flavors going on. You get the cheesiness, you get the smokiness, you get the seasoning from the rub. That raspberry chipotle sauce is just a hint of sweetness. You got the flavor from the jalapenos, the flavor from the green onions. This is fantastic. For as simple as this is, and you can make this however you want, make it as simple or as complicated as you want, but this recipe right here, I would say, is fairly simple. Just a few ingredients and a little bit of time, and it is unbelievable. This is gonna be a hit at any holiday dinner, appetizer, game day appetizer, whatever you want. It almost has like jalapeno popper vibes to it, but on a cracker. It is so good. All right, so I hope you make this one. It is fantastic. I know I'll be making it for the holiday season. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.